fans, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching Shay's Awesome Vlog. Here's what I'm actually doing today. I basically kind of want to talk to all of you about my Linux PC of certain types of upgrades I might do in the near future for this computer itself. Now, remember, I do a lot of video editing on my laptop, and that's the reason why I truly want to move away from my laptop to actually use a desktop because I can physically upgrade the hardware in this machine. Now, I do like Windows 10 a lot, but unfortunately, Windows 10 end of support is this year in October of 14th of 2025. What does that mean for me? I am going to have to think about upgrading one of my desktop systems with a new hardware for it to be compatible with Windows 11. Unfortunately, I actually don't like the layout of Windows 11 at all because they need a lot of the security requirements and stuff like that, and it's quite frustrating for me because I do have my very first PC I built in 2018 is still sitting in the box in some point. Now, if you're curious of what type of case this really is, you kind of notice this is the make and model of the case. I don't know if y'all can see the name of it. It is a Corsair 450D mid-range case, and I bought this because I kind of enjoy a bit bigger case than my micro mini case, and this can actually fit a standard size motherboard inside of this computer case. Yes, I do have an octal drive. It's a Blu-ray drive. I do also have a card reader and some own different components. I do have a 650 watt power supply. It's somewhat modular, but it's still a pretty decent power supply. I do have a MSI graphics card. I do have a Intel motherboard. I do have a M.2 512 SSD. I do have 2 sticks of Kingston 8GB RAM. And also under the cooling fan is a i5 9th generation processor in this motherboard. Unfortunately, this motherboard is not compatible with Windows 11. Now, you gotta notice in this whole type system, I do not have any moving physical hard drives, mechanical hard drives in this computer because this motherboard has a built-in M.2 drive as well. It also has a Wi-Fi and Bluetooth built into the actual motherboard itself. Now, you're kind of curious, I do have a M.2 drive in this small case, and also in this old Seagate case, I actually do have a 1 TB solid state drive in this case. In some points, I'm going to be upgrading this case to a different case in the future. Now, I unfortunately do like SSDs. They are 10 times faster than mechanical hard drives, but some people do think a mechanical hard drive is better to boot Windows off of it, but I don't think it's a good idea. I think it's still a good idea to use a SSD for your operating system and using mechanical hard drives for storage, or if you want to use SSDs for storage as well. You can get SSDs in different types of capacities if you want. Now, what is the future upgrade for this computer in the near future? Well, at some point, I would like to change out some of the hardware in this machine to able to be compatible with a newer version of Windows. Maybe Windows 11. But I just truly don't like the look of Windows 11. I don't like the way it looks. And I prefer Windows 10 over Windows 11. It all depends on what you truly like to use for a operating system. By the way, this machine does not have any version of Windows on it. This computer actually has Linux Mint on it, and it runs very good on Linux itself because some of this hardware is a little bit outdated. But I stopped building this system back in 2019, but now we're into 2025. What should I kind of do with the different motherboard? Maybe some different upgrades I can do in the near future with this machine. But alright, if you guys enjoy our explaining this channel, please hit that subscribe button. Leave an awesome comment down below. Please like, please share, peace out. We'll hopefully see you in the future vlog. And thank you so much for watching. We'll hopefully catch you in the next one. Peace.